아니 metro Nyekor juni so basically nachigi AMD 108 ne 아니 돈이
Hindi ano yun mo? Ano ba yan?
Ada singgitong masyada.
Okay, ay singgitong ano ba? Singgitong luksulit jini. Malami. Imaji. Tingnan siya dati Diyos di ano me. Kaya na signboard do. Kaya ni somebody gave it your way. Uy. Nice. Okay, dahil signage na di gati. Ako. Karphu judo, Karphu tennis, tenlo terma jevais. Just skip payment. So that's the level. Now I will bomb the room. For our 66th Nyekor, we went to a place called Karphu, which is located in Komagyo in Lhuntse. We were pretty worn out by the time we arrived, having already completed a visit to Sangwa earlier that morning. So initially we found the Lhakang locked, but then Toto with an impressive Kurtep shouting skill called out for the Kenya.
Tanggal ko. Kutay ba na? Dami.
And soon enough, two incredibly soft-spoken gentlemen appeared, ready to share the niche, which is the secret story of the place. So they told us that Karphu is actually the revered residence or dancer of Ratna Lingpa, who is a great 15th century Theretin, a treasure discoverer. And so inside this Lhakang, the main Nangten is his Purba ritual dagger, which is believed to speak to you depending on your devotion or faith, or whatever you want to call it. The Purba makes a distinct noise, a distinct sound, like a bell ringing, and that supposedly signifies the dagger speaking to you. And surprisingly for us, it did make the sound, like a bell ringing sound, very faintly, but we were thinking maybe it's just our mind tricking us. But either way, it was an incredible experience. The other significant Nangten is a Tsebum, which is believed to have belonged to Ratnalingpa, and this Tsebum, the Nangzung in the Tsebum is his own remains and things like that. So that Tsebum is also considered very sacred, and it is brought out and used only during two major Wang or Puja ceremonies, which happens in a year. Then there's also a Guru statue. The niche was not very clear, but what we understood was that it was a statue that was discovered as a terma in Tsopema or something like that. That one again we have to fact check it because we are not very sure. There was also a very fascinating story, and this is not about Ratna Lingpa, but rather a lineage holder of his, an old man known as Mimipela. So the story goes that Mimipela was one time working in the Lhakang's field, right? And as he was working, he wanted to water the field, but then he found that there was no water, so he went to check on its source. And on his way there, there's this river which is actually the source of the water for the field. So as he was walking towards the river, a statue of Buddha, a temple, was actually floating towards him. So that is also kept as one of the Nangten for the Lakhang Karphu. Finally, we asked the Kenyan how Karphu got its name. So the story goes that a statue of Jitsen Jambyang transformed into a white bird and was flying from Lhasa towards a nearby Chorten just below another ne called Gonpo Kapabling, which is close by to the current ne Karphu. But before it could reach its destination, on its way there was a group of weavers, supposedly about 108 women, who were working in the area, found the birds' fluttering noise quite disturbing while they were working. And so one of them threw a weaving tool towards the bird, and it apparently hit the bird. And so instead of flying to the Chorten, it then flew to this current place Karphu, which I guess was close by, and then it transformed back into the statue of Jitsen Jambyang. Hence the name Karphu, I guess Kar meaning the white colored bird, Karp, right? And Phu, which literally means to fly. So according to the legend, this is how Karphu got its name.